Doc here with the Humboldt Axe YouTube channel, and we're in the middle of some cold winter storms here at Humboldt, so I thought I'd come out to the jetties, the North Jetty and the Samoa Bunkers, to check the condition. So stay tuned, hang with me. Let's get to it. Well, I've got to head into town. I figured since I'm going to be out and about, I'd go out to the North Jetty where the bunkers are. We've had I think this is probably our coldest storm of the year, just come through Humboldt, and snow levels were really low, especially out on Lord Ellis Summit and all of that. So I'm just curious to see what the surf's looking like out at the jetties. I think it's late in the day, so tide's going out, and we've had surf that's been up around 15 feet or so, but I don't know. Let's check it out when we get out there. Look at the jetties. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like the biggest surf I've ever seen, but there's definitely some going on out there. There's another storm coming in tonight too. I don't know that it's going to be as cold as it's been the last couple of days, but that's why I got to get into town and back real quick. But I don't know. I'm going to go walk the bunkers and go out and see what the beach side's looking like anyway. Getting out towards the Samoa Dunes. The bay's not looking terribly rough. Walk the bunkers and see what's what. This is the Coast Guard station back in here, and it was wrapped for a long time. You know, they were doing some restoration, and it looks like they took the wraps off, so that's good. All right, well, I'm gonna take Bunker Road. I'm not gonna drive out there. I'm gonna walk it, but this is Bunker Road right here. And these are the World War II artillery bunkers. I don't actually know how many are out here, but there's quite a few. You can't go inside them, but it's an off-road vehicle like park. Man, if I had a quad, I'd come out here. I've been wanting to take my my mini bike out here with Miko, but you know, you just got to be careful. All right, well, here's one of them. Okay, well, I'm going to get parked and take a little bit of a walk, man. All right, I'm actually, there's a platform on one of the bunkers right here when you park. Look at that. Iron doors. It's cool out here, man. I don't know how many bunkers there are. You ever curious? The other thing out here is the old Humboldt Harbor Lighthouse. It's built in like 1856, and it's trails right over there, but let's make my way up to the platform first and Get a bird's eye view here. Okay, well, there's a little bit of surf going on out there. It's just more of World War II history out here. There's several bunkers. I don't know how many, but there's one right there. There's one. There's another one. There's one right here. A couple right behind us. A couple more out there. That's cool, man. They were, you know, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor and the Aleutian Islands and all that. There's a lot of military activity up and down the coast, and Humboldt had its fair share, and they were patrolling the bay. There were subs up and down, Japanese subs, you know. So they came out and built these artillery bunkers to protect the coastline, but I'm gonna make my way out, get up on a couple of these dunes out here, and I've been wanting to take my mini bike out here, but I can't lift it in and out of my truck, so this is a great platform for that. Bring Miko out and run him, so let me make my way out there. Walk up to one of the bunkers here. Big steel door. Look at that. Wow. Man. I mean, I got to imagine they're all empty, but another piece of military history. Cool, man. Here's the other one right here I'm walking past. Well, it's not the biggest surf I've ever seen out here. It's looking south down the beach, or pardon me, looking north. There's the pulp mill and all that. Man, I'll tell you what though. It looks it looks a little nautical inside the jetties, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get up a little bit higher here. Wow, that's looking pretty rough, man. I don't see any boats out there. We've got another storm making its way in, and actually you can see the rain clouds out there way out past the jetties. That's looking south towards the Cape and Table Bluff and all that. We were out the South Jetties this last weekend, and there was a group out there surfing. And I'm not a surfer, you know. I grew up skateboarding. And so from that, what I know is there's levels to everything. And I think what I'm going to do is drive out to the jetty. I wasn't planning on it, but I might as well. That group that was out there surfing, man, I have a lot of respect for surfers. I grew up as a lifelong skateboarder, you know, and One of the things I learned is there's levels and skill levels to everything. And the people that were out there, the group, they're high level skill, man, because the currents that are out there flowing out and the current coming in, much respect to all of them that were out there. It looked fun, but you got to be highly skilled to be surfing the jetties. And you know, they're out there calculating the risk, getting out there. You got to be in incredible shape too. So man, much respect to all of you that were out there earlier. But I think what I'm going to do is get back to the truck and see if I can't drive out closer to the jetties and at least park up and get a bird's eye view on how rough it is. It looks like at the very least a washing machine out there. So get back out to the truck and take a drive. All right, let's at least the sand seems pretty compact. I don't know, let's see what the road's looking like. Tends to be flooded after the rains, and at least want to see if I can't get out and back, you know, get out towards the end. Ranger's out. It's dangerous out here in the jetties, you know, you really got to be careful. And I don't really like going down too close, but getting up top where you can see all the breakers coming in is cool. But there's the Coast Guard station. You can really see the snow on the, whoop, you can see the snow on the mountains overlooking Eureka and that. It came down pretty low. It didn't come down, snow level didn't reach us at all, but I'm gonna get out here and take a ride out to the North Jetty, man. I'm going to park and take a walk here, man. I'm not going to go any further, so. Let's go, I'm going to get up on the top dune up here and see what it's looking like here, man. I swear, other than that piercing my brain, this road getting out here is, I wouldn't do without a four-wheel drive. But let's get up on the dune here and see what's what. Looks like a washer machine out there. Wow. It's just rough, you know? That's looking north towards the pulp mill. I don't see any boats. Sun's still kind of poking through. I don't see as big a surf out here as we saw over the weekend, but they come in sets, you know? Looks like there's some over on the South Jetty side coming in though. Look at that big old timber. Washed right up. You can kind of see the Corona down here. The stack and the engine room and all that. Well, it's looking stormy. Hasn't been the biggest rainstorm of the year, but it's been really cold. And the snow elevation dropped down pretty low, under 2,000. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera, but you can see the snow caps behind city of Eureka and all that. Berry Summit, quite a bit of snow up on the 299 by Lord Ellis Summit and all that, and even south of us as well too. So, well, it's wind's starting to pick up, so I need to get home before this storm makes it landfall. I just had to run into town real quick, and we're gonna have about 3 more days of storm. So I just like coming out to the jetties and checking the conditions. I am not a weatherman by any stretch. I'm just a curious resident like everybody else. So, all right, I'm headed home. I'm hungry. Thank you so much for watching. My family and I greatly appreciate it, and thank you all to everybody that supported this channel and subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so below. It's totally free, and check out the playlist my family and I are building. It's getting quite extensive. So from my family to yours, celebrate others, respect yourself, because love is powerful, man. And we'll see you on the next one.